Quite the ruckus at Queen's Park this morning during question period. The Premier being pressed hard for answers in relation to bribery charges laid yesterday against her top advisor and a key party fundraiser. CTV's Paul Bliss is at the legislature. So, Paul, what's the opposition say?
Ken, they want to know more about the actions of the Premier in relation to this case. The serious look on Kathleen Wynne's face this morning in the legislature during question period pretty much sums it up for her. This is a very serious issue that the Liberals are facing. It's a major political blow. The OPP have charged the head of the Liberal re-election campaign and a major party fundraiser with bribery related to the 2015 by-election in Sudbury. The charges relate to the Elections Act. The OPP chose not to lay charges under the criminal code. Now, the opposition parties today are grilling Kathleen Wynne on whether she told her political operatives to make any offers or inducements during that by-election campaign. The PCs in the House this morning asking the question repeatedly in an effort to make a point.
People of Ontario want to hear from the Premier. Who ordered the Premier's Deputy Chief of Staff and top fundraiser to allegedly bribe Andrew Olivier with a job in exchange for a withdrawal from seeking the candidacy in the Sudbury by-election?
The tapes are clear, and now the Premier's Deputy Chief of Staff has been charged with bribery by the OPP. The people of Ontario want to hear from the Premier.
The tapes are clear, and now the Premier's Deputy Chief of Staff has been charged with bribery by the OPP.
Minister of Indigenous Relations.
People of Ontario want to hear from the Premier.
The tapes are crystal clear, and now the Premier's Deputy Chief of Staff has been charged with bribery by the OPP. The people of Ottawa want to hear from the Premier.
Did the Premier ask Ms. Sabera to make that phone call, and did she direct Ms. Sabera to offer the alleged bribe?
Now that charges have been laid, the matter is before the court, and it's before the court under a presumption of innocence, Mr. Speaker. We'll continue to cooperate with the authorities, with any independent investigation, Mr. Speaker.
So you can see where their questions were going. The Speaker wouldn't have any of it. He told them quite a few times to stop and change the way they were phrasing their questions to the Premier. Just by way of background, before the by-election, the Liberals had decided they didn't want the candidate that they had run in the last election for them. They didn't want him to run on their behalf. They wanted somebody else to come in and run. Well, the person that they put in that person's place did win, and he is now the Energy Minister. Live at Queen's Park, I'm Paul Bliss. Ken, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Paul.